running too late, as I am tired as a corpse.
Aye, George, if only you knew. You great dumb dope of a man.
What did you say, Phoebe?
I said may the angels guard you till morning.
Well, that's nice of you to remark. You can be a nice one from time to time, as the mood strikes you.
We might wonder, Drew, about how we're going to get by, now your father forfeited on his promise to us.
Oh, Phoebe, you're an awful scold. You've got to lay off on that.
I'll talk in directly. Just want to make sure everything's safe.
Crap, I just found this.
Tom, you fool. Didn't you say God camp? You were in your right ways.
I don't know what happened. Ages just a lot.
What's this, you rotten snake of a bastard? I knew my hunch was right about you. Come to kill me in my sleep when I gave you shelter and a job.
Shush, baby, shush. Daddy and the men are displayed.
Give me the axe, woman. Give me the axe and step to it.
Phoebe, you were in on this too, but I loved you. I loved you always. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Damn, that was messy. I only own 2 shirts and I likely have to burn this tile and run.
No, you lowly idiot. That's the last thing I want to do. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to go back to the McWaynes, crawl yourself back up the loft window, and tuck yourself back into bed. I'm going to hear 1 full hour by the clock, and we go out there and shriek up a storm. You weren't here, and you never saw
I'm in
nothing.
distress! Is anybody going to hear me tonight? George has been struck down, murdered in his own bed, and I've been threatened with as much as I don't pop my head out of doors before daylight, which I've done. Will somebody please come to my assistance? Help! Thomas Davis, I can see your lantern on, neighbor mine. Surely you're planning on hearkening for my cries to help.
What's the commotion now, Phoebe?
What's the cause of commotion? Why, only the murdering of my George by 2 men with blackened faces. They came to rob us blind, but all they got was my little Mary Ann's penny bank. But didn't I warn George about spouting it all over town that we had enough money saved up to buy our own farm, and that we'd be secure no matter whatever his skinflint or father went and did? Well, they used his own axe against him, and they disappeared in the fog like a couple of bad spirits.
You say George got killed tonight?
Aye, killed as dead can be. And to think that before I went to bed, I was having a feeling that maybe tonight was the night I should bolt the door. I had one of those premonitions about it. Oh, and the robbers were right clever. They had their faces darker with charcoal, and they took off their shoes so they could creep across the floorboards without being heard. I woke to the sound of George fighting them, and then it behooved me to protect my babies only by holding my own body over top of them on my side of the cot.
Wow, Phoebe, you seem to know a lot about how the neighbors got into your home, but they could have gone far, so let me just get my shotgun in my pants. Is there anything that can be done for George?
No. His throat slit and they bashed him 5 dents in his skull, any one of which would have been enough to kill him all by itself. Why, I've got some of George's brains and head liquid soaking into my shoes and skirt hem.
Head liquid.
Excuse me, the both of you, but I couldn't help overhearing your plight. I was just roaming about under the stars, as is my habit, experiencing a bit of the Lord's sacred night. And I heard you say some evil men sent George home before his time, and with an axe too. Well, we all like George. It's a shame. And then some. You didn't happen to recognize any of them, did you, Cousin Phoebe? Well, it's possible, Mary. It's possible. Who was it? You can tell us. It was you, Mary McQuinn, you damn ghoul, wandering about every night like a crazed bat, claiming you can see better in the darkness than you can in the daylight. That's true, Phoebe. I got a condition. I got a condition called all eyes. It was you, John Barry, James Priestley, maybe. He's got some savory connections. He's a real Jack the Lad, it's well known.
Ah, that's 3 people now, Phoebe.
And you too, Thomas Davis. You only let us spit away, and yet it took you a full 50 minutes to come out and see why I was shrieking so. You both did it. You did it. You killed my George. You did it to get our farm money and ready to tell the world what you've done.
You're mad as cheese.
Katie? Where are you, you old screw? I can't sleep awake. So cramped up in here I can hardly put my feet up. And that soup we had for supper wasn't fit to poison hogs with. And I found both sand and ants in my bread.
mind you. So nice to be put up as a guest of the city.
Right, Phoebe. I knew you were loud enough to wake the dead, and I was right. Seems you got enough to jangle every nerve in my body even after I passed on to death.
You get back in your grave, George Campbell. You got a lot of nerve coming around here to frighten me without a drop of blood left in you. I'm looking as cross as a constipated badger. We had nothing to talk about when you was living. We got nothing to talk about now.
Not true, Phoebe. We got plenty to talk about. I came straight from the afterlife to tell you that you and that boy they have locked downstairs are as innocent as lambs. 'Twas others who cracked open my head and left me gurgling. Others that were neither you nor he. Do I need to repeat what I just said? It was not you, nor Tom Coyle neither. So go tell Inspector Farr and the officers, and you're sure to be vindicated.
What's that mean? Vindicated.
Free. Proclaimed innocent in all charges. Released to go about your merry ways.
Why, thank you, George. This is one of the kindest turns you've ever done for me. What you come to tell me will surely come in handy. Now scoot yourself back onto that big circle of candles in the sky and let me get my beauty rest.
It's nice up there, Phoebe. You'll get to see it too someday because, like I said before, you've never committed the cardinal sin of killing nobody. The streets are indeed paved with gold, my dear darling wife. I know it because I tried to pry up a cobblestone and got rebuked by an angel. Angel Jimmy. They're wonders in paradise, to be sure. You're not going to believe me, Phoebe, but it's at least 3 or 4 times bigger than Covent Garden Market.
You don't say. And God's got a nice big house, don't he?
The nicest. And Sundays after service, he shouts out a big banquet. There's 4 kinds of pies and 5 kinds of gravy. Well, I guess that's it for this otherworldly visit. And before I go, all my love to you and the children.